Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday. I was on it sooner this time. It's time for some Vault Hunters. I have 3 liquids here um, with me today. I have a matcha latte, which is a lavender chamomile like matcha latte. I put lavender syrup in it. Or lavender caramel, not chamomile. Lavender syrup, and then I put a coffee creamer in it that's caramel flavored. And then I have my normal tea. Because if I don't drink my normal tea, I feel sad. I've also almost gone through a box. We should really track this tea addiction and possibly start taking this serious. Uh, I think this might need to be tracked. Because it's getting bad. But I hope you guys had a good day so far. Time for some vaulting. Um, Mr. Kuma Puma Wuma has officially sent me over the edge of yelling at a cat. So I've let him out of his confinement. I don't know if he's ready. His stomach doesn't look infected. And I've been checking on him every so often. He would not take his gabapentin this morning. And he didn't really eat yesterday. And he was kind of panting a bit in the carrier. Now, it was very hot. So he could have just been hot, but we'll see. I let him out. He's the first cat I've ever had that has literally broken off 80% of his whiskers out of just pure stress. I guess I've never stressed out an animal like a cat that much. I don't know. I didn't really have a choice though. Like in all honesty, he needed the hernia repair. I couldn't just not do it. Anyway, we're gonna need these. 'Cause I realized something. Oh, we need hoppers too. We need people to put in them. We need... Wait... Ooh. Well, poisonous potatoes get dropped, and those aren't edible. Did I figure out a solution to that, or... I don't know if I figured out a solution. I think I was going to do an item filter that pulled out that, but this is the solution to keep the storage system going, okay? I know, it looks great. I think it's going, right? Hold on, there's like 20-something bits of sand in there. Because this fires... That does, and then this starts filling up, right? It fills up, but I've made it now so that the mana flower is almost depleted. The spreader almost depletes, and the power just stalls for a bit and stays where it is, and then slowly starts going down, and that's when the food goes through the system. And it fires again, and yeah. So, I don't foresee having to figure out the food problem just yet. But I'm going to need to. I was thinking, again, carrots and potatoes to make it easy, but I just remembered there was a reason why I wasn't doing that. Also, we need more. There we go. Now, this isn't part of my system. This isn't part of any system. These are just here, so I can't just, like, walk up to it. But that's okay with me. I mean, I could make it so that one of the... Here, can I discuss over here? Yeah. I mean, I could, in theory, have an emerald generator and then just have to throw emeralds in every now and again. And instead of carrots, I have an auto trader that auto trades emeralds for pie. Pumpkin pie is a really good food source. I want you guys to know that I may have burned my mouth pretty good yesterday, but today cannot be competed with. I made myself soup. I know I said it's hot. I wanted soup, and I have no explanation for how my brain works. So I got soup. Honestly, for right now, though, just cooking food and putting it in there will probably get us through for another, like, I'm not even kidding, probably a month. Like, it's just, we don't need anything to keep this going. I am, however, eventually going to need more storage discs because we're about over 50% full. But in my opinion, that just means we need to run some vaults. And that's honestly what I want to do at this point. I just want to run vaults. Honestly, I've been missing running vaults. We've been doing the storage system, and I have to keep going back to the vault, obviously. Like, but that's more of like a grocery run. I'm out of this, so I need to go get this. That's really how I feel about going into, like, running to the vault right now. At least has been. Ooh. Oh, I don't have a lock on that drawer. There we go. Oh gosh, I love that. I want all that stuff in my soul pouch. I have storage upgrade things. I just want to make sure that it's going really slowly into there. I've not seen 30,000 soul dust. I might need this to split into 2, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere. I don't have to stand still now. And this is on. Solutions. I do have to say, though, it trips me out to go through here and automatically see, like, Alexandrite and stuff like that. I am a bit concerned. I think I'm going to have to build in an overflow for a lot of the stuff in drawers and start putting, like, little stickers on, like, the little upgrades on all of this stuff. But upgrades take materials, materials take vaults, vaults take vaults, and vaults provide for everything! I don't have a vaulting problem, you do. Oh my god, this is the best part. String, copper, what? Blossom leaves? It's just, no, it's just leaves, okay. And then dirt. Dirt. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that's about what I need. Leaves, okay. It's so weird to hear mana going. I'm so excited, honestly. I feel like I haven't run a vault in like a week and a half, and I don't think that's even realistic. I don't feel like I've run a vault in a while, and it's just not okay. Oh, what's that? I'll take it. I don't know what it is, but I'll take it. Vaulting, vaulting. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Whatever it is, the first either vault I run or the first time I open up the Vault Hunter's inventory management thing, it lags. And I'd rather not it lag on a vault, so. Ooh. Yay! Oh my god, I cleaned. My dog was Esther was not happy with me today, y'all. I cleaned. And it took a while. I cleaned my kitchen and stuff, because it's a freaking mess in my house right now. I think I'm starting to see everything as a mess because I just don't have. I haven't wiped down the counters. I don't have non-dust filled counters. There's plant soil everywhere. And I don't mean that dramatically. I mean that honestly. There's soil everywhere. There was soil on. There's soil all over the floor around where my plants stay, where they live by the window. The shelves that they're on covered in soil. The floor behind the shelves covered in soil. The entire ledge where I put my plants, soil. My dining room table, soil, and the floor. And random bits of cat litter because I've had the kittens in a crate in my dining room for like, I don't know, a week and a half. And I use the pellet litter, so like they like it okay. They like it a little too much. Okay. They like it a little too much, honestly. Like they like to play with the pellet litter. And I don't understand. I buy all these toys. I buy all these cat toys. I do all the things. And yet, what gets appreciated the most is the thing that I bought for them to go to the bathroom in. Little bits of litter anywhere. My kittens are going for it. Oh, I love these vaults so much. I forgot a companion. I should have like a pocket companion that I keep in my back pocket for when I run out, like I forget about him, and then I have a companion to pull out of my back pocket for me to be friends with. And every vault I run, I can just go, oh, do I have a companion? Yep, right here. I don't know why, but I've pictured that the companion's name will be Stevie. There's somebody who could potentially be Stevie. We're gonna need a Steve and a Stevie, possibly. We're gonna need possibly two. I'm not paying for that crap. Lost bounty, you say? Slip that into the pocket, eh? Anyway. Oh! Nothing that way. Nothing this way. Wah! Boom! Ah! Guys, there's something scary coming at me, and I just have to say that I deserve it, but I'm just questioning if this was something that was just this intense the entire time, or if I'm just remembering this differently. Because it's really intense. I'm just setting off a whole bunch of them. I don't like this because then I get poison clouded in the face, but I'm gonna do that. Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, God! I just saw myself going into the lava. I don't like that. What? There's a child? We're gonna ignore the child. Oh God, there's lag. There's lag. There's lag. There's never lag! What do you mean there's lag? I'm just casually trying to go through here. Don't lag me. Ooh. Nah. Price is too high for my old pocketbook. Oh my gosh, I went to my doctor's on Monday, which I've mentioned. What I didn't mention was that they told me my total, which I wasn't surprised by. But then I just immediately went, "Do I have a balance?" And she just goes, "You don't have to worry about the balance right now." I know I don't. Do I have a balance? And then she, like, very quietly told me my balance. "Mr. Woomba of the Pumbaa, what are you doing?" This cat, by the way, is a menace to society. A criminal of every kind. What are you doing? What are you doing? My convict. Come here. Come here. I'm going to put you back in jail if this belly doesn't look good. This belly looks really good. Mwah. I'm very proud of you for not bouncing off the walls. Guys, yesterday this cat proved why I didn't want a male cat. Because he's just too special needs. Daisy was this bad when she was a kitten, but still. He was in the bathroom with me because I was so sick of him screaming. Jesus Christ. He just launched off my lap into the cat scratcher hole and kicked Sparky in the face, so he went to try to bite his little kitty feet. He's just a menace to society, though. He bounced off my bathtub. I mean, like, 2-second pause, turned around, heard his sister at the door, as one does, whipped around, smashed his head, just smashed his 3 brain cells at the fucking door. I can't. No wonder Kuma had to be on, like, crate rest for longer than Bishamon, when, ironically, they actually said a hernia repair and the spay were about the same. As far as, like, recovery goes. He proved why never compare them. I stepped in the room. Okay, I'll be back. I might have that key. Oh, I have the key! Ah, I'm so excited. Okay. Am I disproportionately too excited? Actually, you know what? I don't want to know if you think I'm too excited. I am so excited. I never been in one of these rooms before recently, and I love it. Oh god, I fell. I just love those rooms so much. Oh. Oh god! Oh god! I'm stuck in the water? Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Came back refreshed, renewed, and ready for a fight, I guess. I don't know. Get these keys. You know, I just want to point out that, like, I'm trying very hard. And today I'm succeeding. So yesterday I was failing. Which I think I'm going to take a big break from Expedition 33 for right now. I also found out that the reason why House Flipper was being weird and kept saying there was a save problem is because the file might be corrupted. So I'm gonna have to start over, and I'm not really that pleased. The beginning kind of sucks in that game. But, hey, it could be worse. I'm just trying to figure out what was going on with that guy's face. I know you're not supposed to stare, but I was staring. I was staring quite intensely because I just couldn't understand what was going on. I was concerned. The buttercup. Oh. It's like, what in the heck is that thing up ahead? It's a laser. Grievous wounds. Hey, I just saw you. Oh, ow. Oh god. Why doesn't Fear Cloud activate as much as I'd like it to? I feel like Fear Cloud could activate just a smidgen more. No, I didn't miss that. I missed that. Normal, easy, whatever they want to call this. Down these stairs, I have to fight the bee spider. I think this is going well. Oh god! Lock an Vault Gear item to display your imbuement chances. Imbuement failed, and now it's corrupted and can't be modified. Fight me. You failed on purpose. All I wanted was the globe. That's what I wanted. I wanted the globe. I wanted to go, and then the globe spins and then tells me where everything is. Oh. Oh god! I feel like there should be a song going with all this. What the heck is that? I do not know what to do with the treasure skull. Scroll? Skull. Treasure skull. Really glad I can speak today. Well, when I don't have mana, that's a great time to steal it, is all I'm gonna say. Son of a... You know what? I'm off. I'm off to see the wizard. Ooh, diamond room. Now this is a nice room. What do you even need with regular friggin' diamonds, though? Can you turn them into vault diamonds? Have I missed that or something? I doubt it heavily. Any way to cheat the system, I don't think they'd allow. Especially if it would make me extremely happy. I'm gonna keep going. And I might as well just go in a straight line because that's what I'm doing right now anyway. You know what's funny is I grabbed 2 items that have caffeine in them to drink because I figured I would be tired. And I was right, I am tired. I got a lot of cleaning done. I got a lot of cleaning done, and I have a pile of crap that I just don't want in my kitchen and dining room anymore. No longer tolerating. I also couldn't shake the smell of bone broth yesterday. Turns out there was a lot more than bones on that carcass, apparently. There was a lot of meat left on it. Which is so fine. I might sound crazy, but when I make bone broth, I literally don't put anything else in there. Like, I'll use it for so many other things that I just immediately assume that I'm going to need it for something that doesn't want it seasoned this way, that way, or whatever way. So I just don't add extra salt and stuff like that. It has the seasonings that, like, the chicken or the turkey was cooked with, but that's about it. Yeah, I wish I could switch out what I have to do, because I can't do that. Going up. I really appreciate that I was just attacked by so many. I don't know why, but that her sounds like old commercials, just like the way that they sounded, kind of grainy and weird. I think it's time to start headed backwards. Kick on down the long, dusty trail. Mosey back home. I always feel like I end up doing vaults, like, so much slower. Like, the first vault's always the slowest. So for the first vault to be a blazer is really, really nice. I'm gonna throw my watch. Wait, where'd my phone go? Meh, it's fine. The diamonds, they will assist us in what we need. Oh, that was the sound of me very much upsetting a god. I upset my own family, a god. Just an addition to my crimes. Oh, I need to light a second blazer. And I need to mine more opal. what to do with this treasure chest, the treasure scroll, so I'm just gonna put it there. I'm gonna put that there. Ooh, a Valara charm. That's nice. 63. 60. Ooh, that is better. A Donut charm. 18 health. 5. Ooh, that could be possible. No. 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 I like that it has so many suffixes. No. No. It's never what I want. You know what? Nah. Thanks for the opportunity, but I'll have to decline. Ew. Wouldn't dare. Retired. Damn it, it's Fear Cloud 3. It's fine. I just don't want it. I could always remove Fear Cloud. I mean, the damage and implications are already there. Right? Like, that stuff up top couldn't get rerolled, but dungeon mobs and stuff like that could. That's good, actually. Up the soul quantity, get extra hearts as we go. Increase the attack damage and the range. Oh. What can I say about Hunters Likes me today? Oh. That was fun. I'm gonna leave these to be popped later. Two more. I think I might have to be in the area for a little longer for that to work. Oh dear lord, yeah, that's not going in there. Yeah, that's still good. There we go. Oh, that. Yeah. Color was a bit off. Let's do a few things before we go back out. We have 7 void upgrades. And there's definitely some stuff that can get voided if it overflowed. I hate to say it, but dirt can kind of... Oh, that drawer already has it, that's why. Yeah, I already have it. There we go. It's nice that it's working so quickly. I don't know what these stack upgrades are for. But I'm glad they exist. I only got 6 diamonds from that. Never mind. Never mind. To the next vault we go. If I turn around, the turtle egg will be gone, right? Would I... You know, I actually... Get down that thingy! I actually argue that turtles should produce eggs. But I've got an entire box of seagrass to prove that they don't. Oh, vault diamonds. Damn it. Oh, that's dripstone blocks. I just saw a dripstone. Just dripstone drip. poppies. Turtle eggs. How do I... Let's see if this works. If not... Oh, I'm gonna need seagrass. Okay. Sleep. That's a beach type area. We should wait for turtles. Turtles! You guys are so slow. I love it. I'm gonna first try to get them, and then I'm gonna try to capture them in the jar. Because I'm a good person. The other option is bring them home and put them in a pen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That turtle's making a break for it. This turtle looks really uncomfortable. Which means it's time soon. It'll birth an egg for us. Ooh. Bitter, like I like it. I'm actually not kidding. Yo, it didn't just birth one, it birthed 4. That's the max cluster amount that it can birth. Doesn't that sound just send you through, though? Immediately I assume that there's something about to be horrendously wrong. I'm gonna put this back in there. Turtle egg. This. 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 I mean... Oh shit. Grab a bucket for eggs. Oh yeah. I have turtle eggs now. I'm gonna make turtle egg soup. That sounds good. We'll have good soup. Honestly, I had soup today and I'm not gonna lie, after I was done eating it, I just crashed. I was like, I'm done. Had a little bit of a rest and I was like, I'm never moving again. That's how good the soup was. I was like, I'm done. I'm not moving. It's a single batch. It's good. Alright, I'm gonna do that so I get another Light the Blazer, and then I'm gonna put that one. Oh, and then I want to put I need to put a gilded on there too. Come on, Ricky. I didn't name anybody else. I just named Ricky. All the other champions are like, I don't know why she likes Ricky so much. Didn't I put an inscription on that? No, I didn't. I didn't waste an inscription. Never mind. Ooh. Okay, this isn't too bad. I'm fighting my posture just a little bit today. Struggling just a little. I hate to say it, but now would not be the time for a posture check because I've just checked my posture myself. I've checked it and gone, mm-hmm. Yes! The children scare me. Oh, these are all wastes. Oh, don't even want to pick it up. Oh, the mod boxes. Oh, I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills from how many mod boxes I'm picking up. What are you doing? Daisy, hold on. Hold on, everybody. Daisy, baby girl, the window isn't open. The window isn't, come here. Come here. Come here. I understand what you're trying. Come here. The window, no, the window isn't open, baby. Okay, the window isn't open. But you have this really nice cat scratcher that has curtains in front of it. And when those curtains are moved, you can look out the window. You know, the cat scratcher you've owned for 13 years. I just want you guys to know that I'm aware this cat scratcher needs to be replaced. We tried to replace it. Caboose and I not just replaced, but we upgraded it. That was a mistake. Literally just heard like the distinct scratching of her trying to get up on the ledge of the window. So I knew immediately there was something going on. Wooden chest. Oh, we got that. I bet you anything I'm gonna find nothing but freaking wooden chests for the next like 20 minutes. So I started I started playing with Esther with a softball bat. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest, this is the upgrade in my life that I needed. Instead of throwing her ball as hard and as far as I can, now I just give it a good whack and it goes far. Cause it's like it's a Kong ball. I don't recommend the Kong balls. I say this because I pause because I have to take my hands off the fucking keyboard. I do not recommend the Kong balls anymore. I do not recommend them. They are not the same quality. Could it have been a bad batch? Maybe. I'm tempted to retry Petco. I know. Petco has a policy that if you bring the toy back, even if it's damaged within the return window, they'll take it. And when I returned the last one, I was like, my dog had this for less than maybe 20 minutes. I was like, this quality is not great. And they were like, yeah, you're not the first person to return this. I'm like, what? Excuse me? Excuse me? I don't know. Maybe it was a bad batch. The glue must have been bad or something because, like, it was literally popped apart at the seams. And my girl's definitely a bit of a, you know, bit of a rough one on her balls, you know? She's just... Is there a second one up there? Oh! Mother. She's pretty rough on them. Have you tried the Chuck It? I am trying to get her to go to Chuck It. I actually say that my biggest mistake in life was not doing that first because I'm sick of the balls that squeak. She doesn't like them. My friend, she kills everything but not those. I bought the whistle one. I bought the regular classic Chuck It. I bought the glow in the dark one. She will not go after any of them. Esther is a very specific... She's very specific. Over the winter, we lost the ball in the snow. We had a backup ball. Mind you, this other ball was not great. It wasn't in great condition. She chose them out of circle. So now they become cute little ovals. It doesn't squeak, it rattles, which is perfectly fine. She doesn't care. Actually, she does, but, like, not enough. She just likes the mouth crunch. She lost this ball outside. had a, I'm not kidding guys, mental fucking breakdown until I pulled out the backup ball. I've had the same issue with my Pomeranian. And it took 3 weeks of absolute crying. Yeah, it took 3 weeks of absolute crying and not playing for him to finally switch to another brand of balls when I gave up on whatever he had. I don't think it was even a dog toy when we got him. I don't think that was a dog toy. And let me tell you, when the snow finally melted and we went out there and got the ball, she picked it up and did frickin' laps. If we go outside and we play with her frisbees, she'll go, okay, you threw it twice. Where's my ball? Which, excuse me, what do you mean, where's your ball? What do you mean, where's your ball? Why are you looking at me for it? Go inside and go get it your fucking self if you're so determined. So yeah, I want her to be on Chuck It balls. I have a bin of balls. You know what's also great? The Playology balls. They squeak, so don't get them if your dog sits and just goes to the ball. My Pomeranian doesn't do that. He does, however, like a good squeak. He likes when he goes after it and then he bites into it. He likes that it squeaks, but he doesn't sit there and like incessantly chew it like a psycho or a German Shepherd would. You know what? I think that should just be synonymous with German Shepherds, that they're just psychos. But yeah, I really wish. The great news about my dog being really obsessed. What is the baguette? I want the baguette. The really good news though about my dog being obsessed with her ball is that she listens to you when you have it. Ah! She listens to you when you have it, and she's like very focused on you if you have it, which is really, really good in all honesty. But also, I am fully aware that this dog will chase that bar. Yeah, no squeakers because they chew until they stop squeaking. Yeah, my Pom does not chew until they stop squeaking. What is a baguette? And where is it? My Pom, at least, he doesn't do that. My previous dog, he did chew, but the second it squeaked, he put it down. The second the ball squeaked, he put it down. And honestly, I didn't know about Chuck It until like years later. But he wasn't big. He wasn't big on like playing with toys. He was very much like I'll go for a walk and that'll be my exercise. I'll run around the yard. That'll be my exercise. I'm going to go inside and tear up a stuffed animal and then take a nap. That was him. Just to a T. Yeah, but I have a bunch of, I even have, Playology doesn't make them anymore. They're like foam rubber, like egg-shaped things. They don't squeak. Esther's too big for them. Esther's too big for the little ones because they're like perfect block your throat size. And then the big one that I have was for like a 70-pound dog because, fun fact, my last dog was like 65 pounds and she doesn't want that. Esther still thinks that she's a puppy and that she's just a little girl. So she ends up playing with like the small like Playology balls. Which I'm going to be honest, if you're looking for a ball, if you don't care about squeaking and you're looking for one that'll just keep going, the Playology balls I've actually found are literally the best. We have a couple that we've had for a while, and first off, the one that doesn't squeak is the one we've had for the longest. My Pomeranian loves it. My Pom, honestly, my Pom and Esther are really Sparky and Esther are very similar when it comes to their toys. He'll look for the red ball if it's not there, which is one of the older ones. Which, by the way, he didn't like. And then we got a whole set for Christmas, and all of a sudden he likes this red one, which the kittens took off with. I don't know where it is. The kittens took off with it. And then there's another one that has no lines on it anymore, but I think it does squeak. And Esther literally steals that ball from him. He'll like put it down and stare at us and wait. And she's just like, oh, she's like, buddy, that's not how you wait for the humans to throw the ball. Thank you for giving up on your toy so quickly. And Sparky's just sitting there like, that's exactly how you get the humans to throw the ball. He's like, you walk up to them, you skillfully kick it in their direction, and then they will pick it up. Can't. I literally have a bin full of toys, like ball specifics, that Esther won't play with. I also have large Kong balls, like the squeaky ones that I've had for years. Yeah, I don't know why she can't destroy the Chuck-It ones, but those ones last. So, the Chuck-It balls are a German brand, I believe. Which is also why they're dog color friendly. So, dog's color blindness is a blue-green, blue something scale. I don't remember the gray scale or whatever. So, orange-blue sticks out like a sore thumb. If you get a red ball and throw it in your yard, it's the same color as your grass. I think Esther is biased, though, personally, is that the Chuck-It balls aren't purple. And the ball is purple. Every toy that she's, like, dead obsessed with is purple. Don't tell her her lizard isn't purple, because we might have an issue, because she brings that damn thing to bed every night, but... No, Chuck-Its, though, Chuck-Its seams are harder to find. Which also means, like, when you squeeze it, if you squeeze it, it doesn't, like, bend at the seam, which is really nice. A lot of the times with some of the dog balls, I think you'll know what if you squeeze your dog balls, it, like, doesn't just, like, go right at the seam, which is what Kongs do. They bend in whatever direction the force is going. It's hard to tell depending on, but they're also just higher quality. Which is why I really wish Esther would get on those. I hate to say it, guys, but where is it? Is it under your legs? No, it's by the back door. This ball, when it's like, when she risks getting like her jaw or something, or a lip or something stuck into the seam, is when I'm gonna have to take this ball away. Until risk of injury, I'm just gonna let her live her life. Because that would just be mean otherwise. I would personally feel mean if I just took it away. That, and as I said, I remember switching over balls with Sparky, and it was bad. With when he was younger, you also used to have to, it sounds crazy, but if your dog freaks out when you throw out a ball, and they keep looking for it, throw out the ball with them watching, and you literally going, it's done. We're done. This ball's done. We're not doing this anymore. I normally throw it in the trash and go, you had fun, but it's done now. Ball's gone. Ball gone. New ball. Old ball gone. Now, at first, this did get my palm to, like, freak out. But after a couple of toys being thrown away, he was okay with it. Because the thing about this is that we always buy our dogs backups when they love something. We always buy backups. And we have, like, the large Kong balls, which is why we knew she liked Kong's balls so much. And she won't use the large ones anymore. They're too big for her mouth. She's barely 40 pounds. Esther's literally barely 40 pounds. So she just prefers the mouthfeel, which I don't blame her. That's why actually the first Chuckit ball that I bought. Also, can I just state for the record, though it's shouldn't have to be said, Chuckit balls come at a better deal than Kong. Okay. You can get them at TJ Maxx for cheaper than in the pet store. First off, just so you know. You also get Chuckit balls at a double as a twofer. There's not going to be what I want here, is there? Is there another one? Yeah, there we go. Another one was right there. I want another one. I don't know. I think we're going to go through a very upsetting, like, span of time. Where she's just going to have her entire life ruined. Personally, I think she's just going to go through that, and then we'll be officially switched on to Chuckit balls. But that, I'm not open. Sounds so dramatic. I'm not ready for a hissy fit. Switching balls completely, because if you throw it, she'll go for it. But like switching them completely, different beast. Because I already know she won't play fetch for a while, and I'm going to get frustrated because she won't play fetch for a while. Which means if she doesn't play fetch, she becomes more reactive because she's not getting exercise. Because fetch is the only time that this dog sees it fit to run at full send and chase something. Wean her off of it, switch them up during playtime. Nah, she'll leave that ball. If I switch while she's playing, she'll leave that ball. Is the issue. Like, she'll just straight up leave it. Wherever I've thrown it, she'll leave it. Son of a bitch, I wasn't trying to do that. I think it's a cold turkey thing. She has to know that the other ball's completely gone in order to move on. Like I said, I've already dealt with it. It's not, yeah, it is what it is. When I bought the whistling Chuckit balls, that's another complaint about Chuckit. They don't have a purple. When I bought the whistling Chuckit ball, though, she was kind of okay with it at first, and she was really excited. And then I threw it, and then she rather not go get it. Like, what is happening? Anyway, she ran to go get it, and then just kind of left it where it was. Luckily for her, I was ready for a very specifically annoying dog. And also, again, like I said, I've dealt with Sparky and his phase of getting off of a ball. And, like, when he was younger, if you had to throw away the ball for any reason, you had to have, like, a whole ass conversation with him about how you're throwing out the ball. I mean, her balls started coming back outside. Now she won't play fetch with the frisbees. She'll pick them up. She'll run away. She'll run around with them. She has like the greatest time, but nope, they're not for fetch. Not anymore. Why would she do that? I literally have a bin of like balls, but that's mostly because of BarkBox comes with balls in it to make them squeakies, and also I went through a whole thing of if I'm gonna get a toy, I want the squeaker to be a ball because double use. Now Sparky will not play with anything that's too large for him. He does not care for anything. He actually likes. There's another Chuck It ball that he likes is the There's like a wiry, not like wiry, but like there's like a mesh-ish type. I don't know, orange one. I don't know how to describe it. He likes that one. She likes that one, but I put treats in it. That's one too many tanks. I stuffed treats in that one, and I think that's the only reason why she likes it. She never is chased it if I throw it without food in it. It's okay. She also prefers, she also strictly prefers, it sounds so stupid, she strictly prefers having, like, all of her toys Bark toys. She likes BarkBox toys the most out of all of her toys. When she stopped destroying toys is when a friend of ours gave us some BarkBox toys. Like on the cusp of that, there was a couple that did get destroyed, but like on the whole, she doesn't destroy the BarkBox toys basically at all. I now have a BarkBox subscription. By the way, my brother got the Jurassic one. All of the toys we've gotten thus far, we've only gotten 2 boxes. The first one, obviously, I thought was going to be Jurassic Park themed. All of them are dino themed. All of them. Honestly, at this point, I'm going to have to start taking toys and throwing them in storage and rotating them around, so every now and again she feels like she has new toys after the BarkBox is done. Because now I have more dog, like, plushie toys than I've ever had. Mind you, Sparky didn't really destroy plush toys when he was younger, but my other dog sat and would just destroy them. We wouldn't spend over like $6 on a plushie because we were like, alright, this will be fun, like 20 minutes. That was it. It was literally like, this will be a fun 20 minutes. And obviously would sit and watch. Okay. Obviously would sit and watch him. When we first like got him, we were like obsessively watching him, but that's a slap that on the way out kind of thing. Lucky it's in the middle of the room. It's okay. Our friend who has, I don't understand why they do, but our friend has a BarkBox subscription as well, and they actually have, like, every time a new box comes, they put more toys in their basement, and their basement's just basically a collection center of dog toys, because he doesn't destroy them at all. I've gotten quite a few of his toys. Obviously, when we first got Esther, they were like, oh, your dog's gonna go through so many toys because Huskies are so destructive. And I was like, okay. I was like, I don't personally care. I was like, the last dog I bought toys and literally looked at them and was like, how long will this actually last? Like I said, would destroy a toy, take a nap. In my opinion, great stimulation. Destruction is still an activity dogs enjoy. You just have to watch them very closely. My other dog we didn't have to watch, honestly, after a while. If he ate pieces, they were always like really small. But also, he was part lab, and labs can eat almost anything, and they would be fine. And there's like a specific like genetic mutation in labs where they can like, there's some that have been actually like scientifically found to be able to eat more than others and not throw up, or have a longer period of like higher breaking point of what they would throw up after the overeating. And he definitely had that. Poor boy looked like he was hungry all the time. I mean, he was able to eat like 2 full pounds of chicken. I still say my mom did it, but she swears. He was able to eat 2 full pounds of chicken and then wolf down his dinner like nothing happened. Like 30 minutes later. Just so happy. It was like, this is the best day ever. Nobody in my house has ever like accidentally fed the dog twice. So to him, that was that experience. It has always been my responsibility to feed the dogs. Considering Sparky is in my name, it makes sense. Your other dog wasn't in my name. It's rude. Oh my gosh, guys. So, Caboose has apparently decided that I'm going to be practicing driving a couple times a week on BNG Drive. I'm getting a fun driving instructing lesson. Oh my god, the timer! I'm getting a fun instructional lesson on how to drive as I drive. And it's really been fun. I'm kidding. I don't like it. I don't like driving. We need kiwis. I just jumped over. But yeah, Caboose is on the boat of like me streaming driving would be fun. For who, I don't know. This is probably the safest way for me to learn how to drive. For everybody. Like, everybody involved, safest way for me to learn how to drive is on a computer. Just saying. That stalled too much. mean, it might have stopped creating mana because I stopped being in the area. But yeah. Yay! We've got some ancient debris. Or cinnamon rolls. It's like a talent of mine, pissing people off by calling them cinnamon rolls, though. Kill entities? No. What is the lost bounty? Oh, I can do 2 more blazers. That's perfectly acceptable. I love it. Oh, mystery egg. Listen, I know some people wouldn't want a mystery egg at this point, but like, I do. How do I open backpack? There we go. I was just so excited that I was distracted. Hopper speed's too slow. That's annoying. I'm not sure why hopper speed's too slow, but it is. Oh my gosh, so I've decided to try intermittent fasting for no other reason than, you know. I'm not doing it where, like, I don't eat for, like, days or whatever. I don't eat, like, real food for days or some crap. I don't know, I ain't doing that. That is not happening. But, like, 8 to 6. I really push it from 9 to 6, truthfully, because I can't fathom waking up and eating. That just sounds illegal. I'm just gonna be honest, it just sounds illegal. You can have one. I don't care what you land on. What you are doesn't matter to me. No. Both those suck. I meant to hit that, and I just saw inventory space and went, yes, that's where that's going. Boop, 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 boop. Focuses going there. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to start breaking down. I think I'm gonna have to start breaking down the jewels. I don't want to though. What's this? 44? What that is? The nice sound of things zapping. Oh, thank goodness. I was gonna say, I don't know how much I'm gonna get from this run, but I kind of hope I get a lot. We need one more key. Oh my god, we need one more key. That's out. That's almost out. Okay, we're out of the red trinket. These are pendants. That's a blue, that's a blue, that's a blue, that's a red. It's another blue. Oh my Jesus. I like the mod boxes. Like giving them their all. Honestly, I'm questioning if I need to even put any of this stuff away anymore, and if I should just start putting it in there, the extractor. But the day I start doing that, I'm gonna need like a ton of stuff. I'm gonna need like meat blocks and stuff like that. You know what I just realized actually is that the vault meat should actually be going into a compacting thingy. Hold on. Do I have a compacting drawer still? Compacting drawer. Okay. Oh. Alright, calcite. I need the drawer keys. Hold on. This ruins the entire aesthetic and vibe of my area, but it is okay. There we go. That makes it easier to store the vault meat. Where'd that drawer go? You know what? Not my problem. Oh, it doesn't go into vault stake. It goes into a meat block immediately. It's fine. we go. All that food will be put down into the other thing. Oh, I don't know if you're still here, Proz, but I have solved the power problem. Oop. Yee. This eats the food. It's on a delayed timer. Bursts mana in that. Mana boosts up to that. And then it doesn't lose... It loses mana, but not fast enough. Like, it loses power, but not fast enough. So I'm not wasting any also. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm proud of me. What? Oh, this one's... yeah. Okay. So I need to mine... Okay, we've got 2 goals. And... a repair... 2 repairs that we need to do. I'm just gonna repair them now because I know with my luck that thing will... Okay, it's breaking in the vault and I'm replacing it then. How Darth you. Okay, so I need to... seems crazy, but I actually would like to... Walnut chest. Oh, I want, how do I make another glass item frame? Is there like a... Yeah, there's a low quality one in there. Now, doesn't that look amazing? Okay, there's a low quality one that kind of looks like the Eye of Sauron. I want to put these in their own box. The one that was display wasn't broken. Oh my god, I love the slime so much. Ooh, what's this? Grants immunity to all negative effects except time acceleration. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah. And then this stuff will stay in here. Honestly, those are already in here. Right? Yeah, they're already in there. Might as well just throw them in. Which means that they're relying on the storage system, which I think we need to look at. Find storage. I want to do... I think that is what I want to do next. We have to make... Okay. How do you use... What do you do to use these? Okay. I was about to go off into a vault. Oh! Okay, well the next time this wants endstone, I'm going to have to go get myself endstone. That's rude. Bones. Oh. Will mossy bones count? No, they will not. The vault does not accept the vault things. One would not expect. What color are the drawers in here? Nothing is creating bones. Can I use... Hold on. Bones. Oh, okay, sick. I didn't know you could do that, but I'm just so happy that it's been how it worked. We definitely need to make a Wither Skelly farm, though. Oh, this side didn't get hit with the magic key that tells me what everything is. How much is in there? Oh, a couple of these didn't get hit with the magic key. Hold on, let's go whack them with the key. Whack them with the good key. Oh, wait, Ricky. You're done, sir. You're done, good chap. You take a rest. You rest your little feetsies. Quantity key. There we go. The good news is, because these things are being fed straight into drawers, I don't think, once these fill up, they won't push into the system, I don't think. So they'll just stop collecting. Which is, I think, nice? I don't know, honestly. I tried too hard. Why would that be instant? Why would snowballs be there? Clear that. Next one. We need more bones still. Do I need to let stuff... Oh, no, I don't. Oh, wait, this needs a 4 because it's gonna produce... Wait, if I don't collect them, it won't produce them, right? Because I don't want to collect bows. I actually don't care about bows, which I think they would drop. I have one more than I need. I'm just gonna take it and go. Cole. Carl? Cole. Right. I was like, why do I have so much wither skeletons? Well, bam. Well, bam. I need 2 more blazers. Scav runes. I need to guarantee blazers. Okay, I will be right back. I'm back. Oh my gosh, guys, I have an update on my houseplants. I had spider mites on my Alocasia portadora, and then I got spider mites on the plant that I was touching, which was one of my syngoniums. Gets fucking better. I know spider mites on my Dieffenbachia who doesn't like me. She doesn't like me. She doesn't like my water. She thinks my air's a bit spicy. She doesn't freaking like me, okay? She thinks my name's weird. Like, I'm not kidding. This plant hates me so much. But I like this Alocasia portatora, and I'll accept the crimes that she commits against the other plants. But the spider mites have spread. They're under, like, I have a corner where all of my where like 10 plants are just like chilling together. Like my Thai Constellation's there, my Mint Monstera's there. She's a little baby still, and I got her last year and she hasn't grown. I'm thinking about fucking with her now. I keep telling myself, don't do it, don't touch it, don't do anything, don't look at it, don't breathe on it, just water it twice a week and live your life. They just, variegated plant, I was told that the more white a plant is, the slower it'll grow. And all the leaves that she's given are like very white, so not a full white leaf. I would be really upset if it did that right now. Yeah. And I have cuttings for my neighbor / grandma in that mess. Yeah. So I'm really hoping that when I check over her plant, I sprayed everything with alcohol. Everything that didn't have spider mites confirmably on it got sprayed with like a normal, like, neem oil and peppermint soap mixture. A lot of people have like different ways they treat pests. This is just the way I choose to. But one of the YouTubers I watch, Jungle Haven, literally when she was talking about her Alocasia portatora, I was like, this is the most beautiful Alocasia next to the Jacqueline. The Jacqueline, by the way, hated me, got spider mites like 6 times, died. She had spider mites when I got her though. And I like cleaned her up and I was like, oh, okay, she's gonna get spider mites again, and she did. They just slowly kill the plant. Which is great because Alocasia and me don't get along. The portatora and I are okay-ish. But the reason why I bring it up is one of the big selling points of what happened with her portatora that made me go, I want this exact Alocasia, was that she lives in England. She left this plant on her balcony all winter long. The tuber of the plant froze solid. Was in there, was in the pot outside pretty much all winter. And she's putting out new growth. She survived that abuse. And that's the kind of plant that I want in my house. Because that's the kind of abuse I am probably going to do. Okay? I'm not going to leave it outside for like all winter and go, oh no, it's outside. She didn't technically purposely leave hers outside. The apartment she was living in at the time was going to be doing maintenance on the side of the building and redid the whole entire thing, and they halted the work because of winter, and they blocked her slider. So she couldn't get out there, and she lost a few plants because it had, like, obviously they had gone through a winter. But, like, this portatora just made me immediately go, I'm on it. And it was $7. I guess where I live, people buy Alocasia portatoras, plant them in the ground, and then, like, the next year they buy new ones and then do the same thing over and over again. I don't know. The last time I got spider mites, y'all, I literally was like, I'm not gonna let this happen again. I'm gonna clean my plant regularly. I'm gonna clean them like every 2 to 3 weeks. You know the last time I cleaned my plants? Last time I got spider mites. Went through, sprayed down all of my plants. Quarantining the ones with spider mites in the bathroom, because guess what? There is no such thing as a quarantine corner in my house anymore. I need to actually fix that. There is supposed to be a quarantine corner in my house. I don't trust my kittens at all. Like, they know better than to go after my plants for the most part. Like, they get, you know, scolded / yelled at and, like, picked up, thrown immediately into timeout. I don't mean, like, hucked. I just mean, like, put in the bathroom and then shut the door. They don't like that. I just leave them in there for a little bit while I clean up whatever mess they've made. And then I sit down. And then I go get them. Listen, my puppy, Esther, learned that if you're gonna commit multiple crimes, by the 4th crime of the day, you're staying in that bathroom for a little longer than the first 3. Because by then, I'm sitting down and peacefully enjoying my life without you for a minute. We used to have to put Sparky in timeout to get him to calm down. Because he used to, like, see people, and he's just so people obsessed. Well, he was people obsessed. That he's just used to run and jump all over people. And I say this because I understand this, and I accept the privilege of it. But, like, small dog privilege is real. And, like, it's cute when it's a small dog. If he was 120 pounds... No. People would be unenthusiastic about his enthusiasm and jumping. And, like, a lot of people are like, yeah, I get it. Small dogs tend to jump more because they just, you know, they're so low to the ground compared to where your hands are. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But also, I taught him through a very unfortunate series of events, of dropping him a few times, too many, that he needs to turn around. He needs to give me his butt when he wants me to pick him up. Otherwise, I can't pick him up. So I will occasionally walk around the house, and he'll look at me, get really excited, and then all of a sudden turn around, and he's like, yeah, I want to cuddle. He would do this at first with people, and they would respond with, I guess he's not interested in me. And my husband and I would just go, no, actually, he's extremely interested, and he would very much like you to pick him up. And they were just, like, flabbergasted. They were like, well, why would he do that if he wants to be picked up? It's like, because he doesn't want to be picked up the way that people pick up small dogs. He wants to be picked up by the, like, ribs and a little butt scoop. Like, he doesn't want... Ooh. He doesn't want the way that you pick them up normal. Or one would pick up little dogs, I should say, specifically. Honestly, it's mostly just how people pick up little dogs. He doesn't like that. It's also how I've dropped. That's also how I dropped him, because he used to wiggle a lot. It honestly was a 50-50 between me and him. Escalium. I only have a Sparkletite key. But, oh my god, wait a minute! Proof that these doors exist. I'll have to say, though, I think at some point I definitely was purposefully going, oh no, you're slipping out of my hands, I can't grab you. And we would, like, gently put him on the floor and go, oh, I can't pick you up like that. And he would just go, okay. He also used to make people very uncomfortable. He used to make this one person very uncomfortable. We went to O'Reilly's too many times, okay? I just want to say that we were proud owners of absolute junk vehicles, and we went to O'Reilly's too many times. And when he got his butt smacked, he does little lickies in the air. He likes it so much. He loves it so much. He also demands butt smacks. This guy would get so weirded out. He'd be like, I don't know why he's just licking in my direction. He did not like dogs. It was a dog-friendly store. Their policy literally was, as long as your dog's not causing a problem, we don't care. Still. Hold on. Sorry, my brother was looking for Kuma. He took one look, saw that the enclosure was empty, and was like, where did he go? I actually was talking with Caboose, and I was like, you know, I'm thinking about getting the doggy sunglasses. We didn't do that for Sparky, and we should have, because he has sun damage now. Because when the weather's good, we're outside. Mind you, though, Sparky was a significantly more social dog. What the fuck? So we took him pretty much everywhere. But Esther's almost the same level of, like, outdoorsy. So I'm thinking about buying her little sunglasses. Hell, I just found out that there are, like, little tiny sunglasses for babies. And all I could think was, that is adorable. They're like big sunglasses, but really small and tiny. Gotta be careful, otherwise I'm gonna start complaining about the new Minecraft update. Honestly, I'm low-key kind of excited for the Sulphur Caves update. I know that there's definitely some more to come. Personally, I don't like the idea of a rare biome with pretty blocks in it. Because I typically like to keep the first biome looking pristine, first biome or first monument or whatever, and then destroy the next one. And if it's a rare biome, I'm not going to want to go to it and, like, keep it pristine. I get why they say they're going to make it a rare biome, though. Oh, I'm so happy with this vault. This vault is providing. Can you go away? No offense, but I'm just not in the mood to be harassed by you. There's also supposed to be more chromatic caves and other things. Apparently whatever option I've clicked is making the mobs more attacky and more tanks. I don't understand why so many tanks. You know what's sad is, though, ever since they switched to a drop system instead of, like, a big update system for Minecraft, I lost the excitement. Because now I know we're going to be getting something, like, two to three times a year. And it's I don't want to say it's small, because obviously they've already proven that when they try to go too big, they bite off more than they can chew. Caves and Cliffs Part 1, 2, and the Warden update, which in all honesty was just, you know, they're not together, and I know that, but jeez. I also don't like that Minecraft Dungeons, they're gonna do something with the, what is it? The portal for the Ancient City portal. They're gonna do something with that for Minecraft Dungeons, and it's just like, what do you mean you're gonna do that for Minecraft Dungeons? Because honestly, some of the shit they be doing, it's like, I know by what you're doing right now that you're not gonna do it for the base game. Oh shit, I need to like start boogieing through these rooms. Oh my god, I have an itch in my eye. It's like really bad. Hang on 1 second. We have an air canister thing that it goes off when the cats go near it. It's motion activated, so it doesn't have to be just cats, just for the record, but... You know what? Not worth it! I'm just going to the next room. Anyway. I really wanted that, but it's fine. I wanted that for me, but... I set it up so it won't go off anymore. Little air canister shouldn't go off because I blocked it, but it also will still stop the cats from going up on the counter. I just don't want them on the counter that I dry my dishes on. I think it's gross if they were up there when they're little dirty feet, okay? It's already bad enough my brother prepares glutinous food on there. I had to put, like, everything into a specific area so it'd stop getting contaminated. It's ridiculous. What in the f... No! Oh, I just don't have the time!
Who's the boss now, eh?
You're still alive.
Who's the boss now, eh? Fine! Who's the boss now, eh?
They're just so hard to hit. I only have 6 minutes to get out of here now. Truly not enough time. I just need one more blazer. One more. One more. One more. Why can't you be in the middle of the room like everything else? Bless you. Get away from me. I'm starting to get stressed. I'm gonna run. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see the next blazer, and I'm almost out of here. I swear there's like an update or something that's needed for my keyboard because it keeps stuttering. It only stops when I plug it in. Oh, you have to be kidding me! I've been needing a mining room. There's actually like genuinely mining I need to do. I need to get a certain amount of beniatite. I also have to complete this vault. You know what? The stuttering is starting to piss me off. Uh-oh. The wire's fine, guys. I think it has a firmware update or software or something, or it needs a smack on the counter. I don't know what it needs. Not hitting all my hits today. Come on, come on, I'm trying to get the Benny. Get out of here with these stupid guards! I have to move through 2 rooms. I actually think I need a kiwi! Oh god. There we go. I don't feel like I'm running when I run. I don't feel very fast when I move. Because I'm not running when I run. No, I am. Never mind. Just doesn't feel like it. Getting close. Alright, isn't that the worst? Ooh, rarity, ability power, quantity. Resistance, Frost Nova. Okay. Let's put those in there. Okay. Walk over there, smack that. Walk over here, put that capstone away. Why can't they stack? Okay. Gives a living. Sure. Oh. No. 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 Slightly less health, more armor, though. Effective avoidance is lower, though. Mine. $229? No, that's not really worth it. What's this? Oh, it's got a poison cloud. Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. It's better, but I don't know. I don't think so. You know what? Where do you go on the wall, my friend? There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the tones. Oh, yay. Now that isn't backed up anymore. Should make a stack upgrade. Put the mod box in there. I know I want to pop it, but I'm not going to. Because I have restraint. They're not going to be better, but it's fine. Focus. Oh, we can make another key. You know what I'm seeing? The orange key doors. A lot of them. Alright, I need to start going through these. I say with the utmost sincerity, but 0 willpower. Ooh, requires level 80. Ooh, black chromatic steel pickaxe. What do I need? Black chromatic steel. Oh my god, that can hold so much more. Alright, first things first. I'm gonna take the vanilla immortality. Ooh, I'm gonna take the durability and mind speed. Durability and immortality. Durability and reach. That's good. I'm gonna keep the item. I'm gonna keep some of the stuff that's kind of good for something else. What does this have? This says mind speed, immortality, reach. Alright, let's get all that stuff right here. We need more mining speed. $65. Mortality, is that 95%? Okay. There we go. Replacement tool. Oh gosh, that's sad. But that's significantly better, like... Oh, the durability isn't though, is it? No, the durability's better! Mind speed's a little bit slower. But that's okay, because I was getting into trouble. And then... the vanilla immortality's a lot better. It, whatever reason, has, whatchamacallit on it, which is just insane, but yeah. Normal block reach is about that. This one had one more. Oh no, it had to there. And this one has to there. Barely. But it has it. That's impressive. Oh. But just getting better and better each time. Each time the capacity was not that much more. I have way too many gems. Honestly, I'm tempted to make a new one just because this one doesn't have... I like the everything to be up more. Is that ridiculous? I need 12 more. 12. I need 7 more to make one of these, which just seems wasteful because I have like all this space, but I guess this could be used to get leaves. I feel like I could make this so much better though. I feel like I could make it so much better. Oh yeah, no, I can make this better. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm convinced. Oh wait, actually. Steel. Back. Opal. I needed that many exact, so it's fine. Okay, so I'd need wooden, gilded, living. Oh. Gemstones. Coin affiliate coin. Smelting, powder driving, hydro drive. It's fine. I don't want any of that stuff. And then here we go. I'm gonna do these first. Trap disarmament. Rarity mind speed. Rarity mind speed. Rarity mind speed. That's good. That's going. And that's going. Right? That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Capacity is 15 more. What are we looking at? Okay, hold on. Let me grab my old one to compare. Okay. Wait, trap disarmament is 22. We need more trap disarmament. Rarities. Rarity's better. Coinpacity's better. Immortality's better. Well, I guess vanilla immortality isn't really necessary because I don't use it. There's... I'll take vanilla immortality off. Vanilla immortality's high anyway. Mind speed's 20, that's 34. Reach is higher. What do I have left? 25. think I'm gonna go with coin pasity, trap disarmament, or honestly upping item rarity would be nice too. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so that's 1.9 reach, 34 mind speed, 15% item quantity, 27% rarity, coin passity's 18, vanilla immortality's 35. I can't really do much about that. Trap disarmament's 19. Hello. Get rid of the coins. Where were you earlier? I want the item rarity on that one though, so I'm gonna keep it. Where were you earlier? Working. How dare you! I made a pickaxe without any whatever capacity. That's been for ores. Guess I'm living with this pickaxe till I break it. Okay, so we have 35 more that we can put on. I think I'm gonna go for item rarity and item quantity. This is just, it's on a double, and it's got really good, it's not like one of these with multiple shit on it, so it's just going in there. Item rarity, I mean, I don't want to use all of the really good ones. It's so annoying. Scouching them up. That's it. I'm sending it. Use them till you get more. It's a good idea. That's what I'll be doing. I mean, I honestly am just replacing this because my old one had a less capacity on it for stuff. It had 2 more repairs, but like higher percentages is kind of more important in my mind. I'm culling the stuff that stayed. The stuff that gets picked over is obviously not the stuff I want. Three. It's fine. It's okay. Actually, not bad. Mine 3 with durability is pretty decent. Those are good kind of together. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Not really worth it. I'm getting rid of that. Stuff with hammer on it, I'm just gonna end up putting it on, and then I'm gonna be really upset. Alright, this is how I'm getting more gems. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. No, I don't. I think that's full. Hey, that stuff's pretty cool. I should, there we go. So that way I remember that they exist, so they're on top of it. Iron! Hey, wait, what? Oh, okay. It's weird. What is that? Chorus fruit. Damn, they found me. Oh, this has got Silk Touch on it. Let's go. I have 9 moss in a dream. This is like the right place to make a hole. Spread the moss. Oh my gosh, did anybody else watch the Hermitcraft charity event stream weekend thingamajiggy? I watched I watched some of it. I didn't get to watch all of it because I was busy most of the weekend, but Sunday I got to watch, and I actually think they balanced it out this year a little bit better. By balance, I mean there was a lot more breaks for the hermits to actually take a rest, because it's quite a bit to be on, and like, not to mention, like, I know that the charity is a great charity. It's hard to stay that enthusiastic for that long for something without coming off after a little while as like, I just like to leave, please. Especially because, let's be honest, they're hermits, because a lot of them probably don't actually like getting out and socializing. I mean, Cleo showed up, which was impressive. I remember when Joe was like, I'm gonna come visit you, and she was like, nope, nope, nope. And he was like, no, but like, we're friends, and she was just like, nope, nope, nope. Well, them. I think it's either way. Catch me on the first time of doing it, and I'm great. Change your pronouns after I know you, and just be prepared. Okay? I say this with learning a lot. If you teach me the wrong way first, that's the way I'm going to remember, and it's not on me when I do it wrong. That's why it took 3 weeks to undo what one kindergarten teacher did. Because I was doing math wrong, because they taught me the math wrong. And I mean, they taught me the math very wrong. And would make me sit and do it right, like, all lunch so that I couldn't eat. But, like, only started caring after my parents saw the way I was doing my math homework and then complained. And was like, no wonder her grades in math are doing so bad. And, like, yeah. It's valid. I watched maybe a half an hour only. Oh, jeez. Yeah, if you wanted to see specific events, though, Gemini Tay, she actually, she already had this set up with her mods, and they clipped most of the stream into the segments of which things were happening, because there was actually, this year, like I said, a lot of lulls. So if you wanted to see some specific stuff, like I really wanted to see Blood on the Clock Tower. I thought that would be so much fun, and I was genuinely a little upset to have missed it live. I didn't miss it live, but I came in like halfway through, and I was just like, it ruins it for me. I also was watching them do blindfolded bingo, which was, I watched Gem and Grian do it, and that was almost the end of their friendship. That's one way to end a friendship, I'm telling you. You find out which one of your friends is dyslexic. I don't know my difference between my right and my left. What do you mean? It was so good. Like, Gem was just so calm, and Grian was just getting so irritated. With kind of decent reason. She was definitely swinging the mouse, like, wildly. And then she just kept going, I don't know what your sensitivity is at. I don't know. It was really good. I wasn't able to donate this year, which, like, yeah. That's wife, lol, left, no, your other, yeah, yep. I never know the difference between my right and my left, but I do know which one's my left. I know which one's my left hand, but I never know the difference. It's bad. It's real bad. I don't know. I actually really, though, genuinely like the way they set up the charity event, and I think they're honestly only going to get better. At least I hope they only get better at it, but we'll see. I was just hoping there was a way to make vault diamonds at this point. Benny? That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Back it up. 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 I'm gonna stick my diamonds there because I don't want to use all of them. What are we taking? I have money to spend! Honestly, I'm really tempted to take Soul Harvester. But I guess it's not bothering anybody to be left alone. I could also take the Create mod. I don't understand the Create mod at all, though. I don't care about Vault Compass, Vault Markers, or the Vault Map. Honestly, that sounds like a waste of time to me. I don't know what to take next. I don't know what to take next. I like all those vault ones. Yeah, but I was playing before they put the vault map in the corner. So, like, for me, the vault map's all I need. Literally, that's all I need. I don't need a room after I've gone back, after I've gone through it. Oh. I don't even need mining gadgets. Like, I don't need any of these things, but like, I have taken thermal expansion in the past, and I don't understand a single thing about thermal expansion. Like, I figured out how to generate power and not store it, but like generate it, and it was okay. I will be right back. Every single time that I use the restroom, I literally walk past the plants that have spider mites and then spray the ever-loving crap out of them with alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. It kills everything, including the worms. I'm kidding, I don't know what it kills. Well, now I know that it does. Literally everything can be solved with isopropyl alcohol on plants when it comes to pests. I use like an insecticidal rinse to keep like the leaves clean and stuff. And pest prevention, I also water with pest prevention stuff, but gated behind Automatic Genius. Automatic Genius, just so you guys know, is all of this unlocked. Requires thermal expansion, requires magnesium. Honestly, I don't know what I want. I mean, the vault ones are just gonna stay here. I'm wondering if the deck would actually be worth it. I'm wondering if vault decks would be worth it. Because I already have the bruise. You know what? We're gonna do vault decks. Anyone had any complaints, there was time. These decks aren't explaining anything about what they are. Or how to get them, or any of that stuff. It is, but they're expensive to craft and still require to unlocks in the vault. What do you mean? How do you craft? How craft? How craft? How craft deck? Oh, advanced decks. Some of these I should actually have, I swear. Unlock by 0. Okay. Crimes. That is what this game drives me to. Criminal activity! Why would I want it if it has no... Ooh. Only unlocks after research. That is really sad. Alright, time to go and get some carbon. That's not what I was supposed to be doing. I remember. Does not work the way I hoped. Okay, I have 30 minutes. I'm really trying to end at the 30-minute mark because I have to play with Esther before I have therapy, because I'm trying to walk on my treadmill for the 45-minute session. Which, by the way, my therapist only apologizes when he's 10 minutes late and not when he's 5 minutes late, and he also still ends at the same time. So I get cheated 5 minutes. I was spoiled. I was spoiled rotten with my last therapist. I was her last patient of the day. Because she was in France, so her times were different. So I would still have an appointment at like 1 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'd be her last appointment. And we would go for the full hour. That was not allotted to me, by the way. My appointment time was only 45 minutes. We went to the full hour every single time. I also get the vibe, I've never met my male therapist in person, but I get the vibe that he's a note taker. And note takers, I don't like. And let me explain to you why, because I've had 2 note takers and 2 non-note taker therapists so far, and I want you to know that the one who takes notes, I have to repeat myself to. The one who doesn't take notes during the session, never have to repeat myself to. Never have to re-explain something or go into depth. Like, a quick little, like, you remember blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. And then go. And I'm talking, like, could talk about something 6 months ago, bring it back up, and, like, the non-note takers, immediately. The note taker, confused as fuck, because they're too busy writing everything down. I can't, but I can't get it. If I get a new therapist, I'd have to get one from a different office, like, or different practice, because I'm just gonna be honest, I don't think, I would be able to switch. My brother's been on the wait list at the place that I go, for like 4 or 5 years. Yesterday, a therapist called and I was so excited. And then she was like, does he have any, like, is he a veteran? Have veterans in the family, experience veterans, like PTSD and all that stuff. And I'm like, no. So you're not looking for him. She's just, no, I'm just going down the list and looking for, like, cherry picking fucking patients. And I'm like, great. He was, like, in the top list, and then they rearranged their system, and then he was at the very frickin' bottom. And then when I complained, they were like, who told you he was at the top? She gave me a lot of fucking attitude, the woman who used to work there. A lot of attitude. And I'm like, what? I was like, I was told he was an emergent case. And she was like, I was told he wasn't. And even if he was, he'd still be at the bottom. And I was like, uh-huh. Then I asked how he got at the bottom when he wasn't at the bottom before. And I was told he was always at the bottom. And I was just like, I don't. I just can't. The world we live in of post-pandemic, I have to say, I think healthcare might actually be worse. Healthcare, wait times, all that stuff is like 1,000% worse. Like, a specialist used to be like, the wait was 6 months for an average appointment, for just like a follow-up appointment. But, like, if you called and, like, had an emergent appointment, like, emergent need, they would get you in with either that week with any provider in the office, or would tell you, oh, that's not great, go to the emergency room. Now, they're like, let's do some lab work, and also, by the way, see you in, like, 5 months, because we're so busy. I get it. Air quotes understaffed. The office that I go to, the 2 offices I go to, have the same amount of doctors in them as pre to post. I'm like, what in the fuck? Just driving me crazy. Ooh, is that? No, that's tough. I swear one day, be able to tell younger generations, back in my day, I used to be able to call the doctor's office, and I used to talk to a person. I bet you anything, one of these days it's going to be, I used to be able to call my doctor's office and talk to a real person, and now just the robots. I do have to say though, like a little like tip, trick, whatever, if you're actually having a problem and they tell you that your appointment is XYZ, ask if you can leave a message for for the nurse or for your doctor. Okay? Do that. I'm telling you right now, do not wait for the appointment if there's something that you're like actually concerned about why you made the appointment in the first place. Because, and I mean, sometimes like the receptionist will escalate it, and sometimes the receptionist is brain dead. And I say this politely. I mean brain dead politely. Like, sometimes you'll tell a receptionist something, and you'll just be like, ooh, you're not gonna be here long. Maybe that's just my experience. But I can just tell when a receptionist is gonna be there for a while. At the place that I go, they had a receptionist, and they were asking me information, and asking if I exercise, and I was like, I do this, and I do yoga, I do this. And they were like, so yoga is an exercise. It's just stretching. And I went, excuse me? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, then I do Pilates. And she was like, it's not real exercise either. And I just was like, you know what? I bully people on the weekends. It's a hobby and an exercise. How about that? Like, what do you want me to fucking say to that? Like, what? She was so mean. I complained about her in my doctor's appointment, and my doctor just goes, she's gone already. She's like, you're not the first person to complain. And I was like, I don't know how this lady was hired. And I basically got a AKA my doctor had no idea either. I was like, if you're up and moving your body, it's an exercise. If you clean your house meticulously for 3 hours every day, congratulations, you've just completed an exercise. Like, now I might know some, like, I might know stuff about that's, you know, I might count certain things as exercise that definitely are an exercise, but I also do count stuff when it is exercise. Okay? Mopping your floors is exercise. Vacuuming your whole house, cleaning all your windows, washing and all of that stuff is exercise. I bet you if I tried to tell her that was what I do for physical activity, she would probably go, no, it's not an exercise. I hope she becomes the physical therapist of her dreams. And I hope she gets a patient that becomes her nightmares. I am not for one of my specialists. He does not like me. We see each other for one procedure every couple years, and that is it. Other than that, we do not see each other. I see a different person, a nurse practitioner in the office. I do not even see him. I'm happy about it. He mean. Him and I had words. And then I tried to find a different, a different doctor. And I want you guys to know that the new doctor did not act like they were my new doctor. They acted as though they were assisting my other doctor. And I'm like, no, I'm replacing them. And they were like, why? And when I explained why, they were like, oh. Well, we would have to cooperate with that. Why would you have to work with their office? You don't even have to. I was like, I didn't like them. I swear. If an office doesn't pass the vibe check, I don't even bother going to it anymore. Just gonna be honest. I just go, will not be my nightmare. Like when I went for my allergenist test, like my allergy testing, and I had an allergic reaction actively during the testing, and then they told me that's impossible and extremely rare, and I was like, okay, so all of my reactions and all of my allergic reactions to stuff are on the rare side. Like, we talked about what I was allergic to. What do you mean? Assassin mobs! Oh, this is gonna be easy. It said challenging, but I just wrecked, so I'm gonna live my life the directional positioning that I am. Wrong button. I'm out of topics. Just gonna be honest. I'm out of things to complain about. You know what? You know what? It hasn't happened in a while. But I'd like to complain about the weather. What fucking business does it have to be spring and hot? And then the next day, freezing ice cold. What business does that have? Like, I genuinely am going to fight Mother Nature. I know that the ozone layer is suffocating and things, and I also know, like, scientifically speaking, eventually our entire, like, climate was already going to shift. Oh no, we were Pangea once, and honestly, I'm rooting for us to be that again in about, like, a week. That'd be great. Everybody together. All the other countries can find out why Americans are so only America traveled. Great. I'm sure nothing bad would happen if all of a sudden all the continents were just mushed together. Besides, maybe the flat earthers freaking out. Nah, I root for it more now. That was my favorite, like, geography lesson in school, was the way the continents shifted and, like, the theorizations and scientific discoveries and all that stuff. That was fun. Then I went to Sunday school. Immediately after learning this, and was told it was all a lie. It hasn't been hot yet, still waiting. Going to snow again this weekend. It snowed 3 days, I think 4 days ago, and it's been 80. It's gonna drop down to 50 tomorrow. I can't. I can't. I can't. I hate the cold. I do, but I don't. I actually hate the hot more because ACs drive me insane. We don't have central air. I have gotten mold in every single window unit that I've had of an AC. So, like 5 years ago, I gave up on window units. Also, no offense to window units, and people who use them, that's perfectly fine. They're acceptable. They are so cheaper. Less energy, use them. We got floor units, and they're still going strong, and they don't have mold. And they're significantly, for me at least, easier to clean. I know it must be something about like the angle or whatever, but yeah, I can't stand the brrrr. I just got like PTSD flashbacks of sleeping in the summer. I can't stand the sound. I have a Velcro dog who doesn't understand when it's too hot because she's pure husky in the winter, pure Satan in the summer, and just worships the heat when it's here. I'm not even kidding. This dog was sunbathing the other day. Like yesterday, I think it was like, I don't know, 86. She was chilling, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's just sitting there with her tongue hanging out, just like, you know, frothing a little. She was like, it's hot here. And I'm like, yeah, it's hot here. What are you doing? Nope. She's lucky she's precious. I can't. I'm ready to unsubscribe. The coolest part of my house is where it's musty and moldy. The mold is not as active in the winter, so like we can enjoy that. And then as soon as it starts getting warm, I'm like, I have to rip up these floorboards. Still have to cut out the wall. I hate vaults where there's explosion things at me. How am I supposed to get to the TNT, guys? You know what? Light that. Light it. Light it up. If I turn around, you're not gonna like me. I genuinely, though, I can't stand when it's really hot. I used to live in a hotter climate and then moved out of it, and I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know how I managed while I lived in it. But, like, I used to take my dog on runs. Well, I used to ride my bike, and he used to run next to me. But we used to do that almost every day. I don't know. I guess you just get used to it, but, like, I can't stand either weather. I just want springtime all the time. Anything below 60 and above 70, I'm immediately displeased. I also keep hearing that this summer is supposed to be hotter than last summer. And to be honest, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really think that's... I think that's gonna happen. I think we're just gonna melt. I think that's the planet's plan. That's the planet's plan. It's like, if I flambe everybody, and then freeze them, and then flambe them again, like... Problem solved. Solutions-based thinking. Honestly, though, I'm like so done with the heat. Already. My gosh, my neighbor, by the way, is neighbor slash grandma is. She has severe anxiety over, in my opinion, things that are less likely to happen than she thinks. So much so that she's convinced that she can't let her dog, like, outside off the deck. A wild animal is gonna get her. Because she's so small. And I was just like, the dog that barks at the birds and is on birds immediately is not the one getting captured by birds. Like, I get the theory and all, but like, that's not gonna happen. I get the bear has stolen your trash multiple times, but gonna walk away from that dog because it's seen that dog too many times to take any risks. It's been barked at by that dog too many times. Wild animals run when they get barked at. It's just like, it's really sad. Recently, though, she was like, I have to get a new Seresto collar. She's like, I absolutely have to get one. Because she was like, my yard's not treated. And she's gonna get fleas and ticks. And I'm like, yeah, okay. First off, ma'am, your dog's on the deck all that time. Second off, ma'am, your yard is treated. What do you mean your yard's not treated? We're the ones who treat it. What are you talking about? My yard's not treated. And then she was like, oh, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, we limed your yard. I swear to you guys, every year. We already did the 7 dust. What are you talking about? Oh, well, my yard's not treated. Oh, blah, blah. And to be fair, like, we didn't treat up to her garden beds. Just because she's a bit fanatic about her, if you go near her stuff, like her flowers and stuff, she gets a bit crotchety. She has a lot of trauma of my father-in-law taking out her plants, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This man meant nothing but good, but did nothing but maliciousness. She's older, and when this happened, she was like 60-something, like 65, 70, and she bought these trees, planted them, gathered rocks from around the area, put them all around these trees so that father-in-law wouldn't run them over with the mower. Finishes weed whacking, mowing, and goes, hey, by the way, don't worry about those weird rocks that were in a weird circle that looked really purposeful. I threw them out of the way. What? What? Sir, you knew what you were fucking doing. I was like, that's weaponized incompetence if I've ever seen it. What do you mean? You've mowed that yard for how many fucking years, and all of a sudden these rocks were in a weird circle that weren't there last week? And you're just like, don't worry, seems to be a problem. The garden the fairies, the fae, they're trying to entrap you in circles. I can't. She's so relieved that he doesn't mow anymore. Actually lowered her stress. She seemed far happier when he stopped mowing. Because then my brother mowed, and my brother would be like, I accidentally ran over flowers. And she'd be like, those were weeds, you're fine. Or he would mow, like, a little bit of something, and he would go, I'm so sorry. And she would just be like, oh, it's still there. And at first she'd be upset, and then she'd go, you know what? You know what? It's all good. He set the bar so low. Give it to me. Oh, come on! 6 minutes left. Ugh, that's mean. My father-in-law one time hit a rock. By the way, all this stuff's been there for years. He hit a rock so hard, he bent the mower blade at a 90-degree angle down into the ground. It was a big rock. It was a boulder. It was a boulder. Yeah. And then at one point, like before this, tried to say that he didn't want my brother mowing because he was gonna damage the mower. Okay, sir. Guys, I'm actually a little confused where I came from because I spun that thing. I'm gonna go backwards. It was Rich. I just would like to also say that we bought said mower that he was like, oh, he's gonna damage. And my husband and I were like, nah. Nah. He mowed once and we found sticks stuck, like broke the front, like plastics of the lawnmower. Found sticks like shoved into it like he hit something. And then every time my brother hit a rock, he'd be like, oh, well, he shouldn't be mowing. Y'all, this motherfucker hit every rock. My brother on the mower would cringe. He literally would jump when he hit one. And he would just, like, after hitting, I think, like, half of the rocks in the yard, he now knows when to, like, raise the deck up and when to lower it back down. Like, this kid's got a strat, okay? Father-in-law didn't have a strat. He just full fucking sended it, hit every single rock, and then was like, yep, nope, I do a great job at mowing. Sure, sir. Oh my god, it's my lucky day. This doesn't happen. Oh, I didn't think it was that. Oh, yay! That literally never happens. It's okay, y'all. My brother mows now without any garbage from anybody. He lives his life well. The only time he gets crap is if he, like, I don't know. Actually, you know what? He doesn't get any crap. He can run over whatever he wants, and I would just go. Did you see the sign? The sign to not? My neighbor, she doesn't have, like, these elaborate cages around her stuff anymore. Which is good because most of her garden stuff has now jumped the barriers. As, like, most of it does, right? Like, your flowers migrate, move, like, things get wider, like, things spread out farther. And, like, my brother just goes inside planter. It's outside of that planter. I'm gonna go around that. Father-in-law, on the other hand, goes, what's this weird bump? I really wish I was kidding, but I'm so glad that his fiance doesn't have flowers. She doesn't have anything she cares about, really, besides, like, this one plant, like, this one tree thing in her yard that he hates to death. Like, hates it with a burning passion. But he takes care of it with a smile. It might have a little bit of I hate this world, but he hates it with a smile, and he does all the work. I was gonna walk away. I love though that it's yard work season though. It's getting up there, right? Every day you get a little closer to having a project you need to do outside. And every day I look outside and just think to myself, is this going to be the year that I get on my projects before they're not needed to be done? And that's something we all want to find out. I got this really awesome in the winter at a raffle from my husband's work. Steel electric saw, like hand saw thing. I'm so excited to use it. I'm not allowed to use it. I want it. It was my ticket that won it, okay? I want it. I'm not allowed to use it. Until I read the instructions. I know that sounds reasonable, but I'm very illogically upset about this. Because I have work to do, and I don't have time to read a manual that I've had now for 4 or 5 months. Okay, I don't have time to read this manual. I just want to put battery in, pull the mini chainsaw's trigger, and go at it. At a tree. Which probably has a limitation of how big it's allowed to cut down. Which is why I need to read the manual to find out what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. I've promised I'll watch the instructional video because it's steel, and they probably have a video explaining exactly how to use it and all the safety stuff too, so I'm eventually gonna do that because I actually genuinely need to cut some stuff down. I have this beautiful, like, 60-foot stretch. Seems responsible to read the manual. Be safe. You're a manual reader. Listen, there's a lot. I think the first step to anything, sorry, it's okay. The first step to anything is keep limbs away from spinny part of blade. Okay? Okay? I also have the key sense without reading the book on a car, you can hurt yourself. Bad. Yes, you could also accidentally drink the battery acid if you didn't know that that wasn't drinkable. I'm just saying, I have enough common sense to pull the trigger and, safely go at something. I am very clumsy, though, and drop like 70 things a week. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, guys, if I lose a finger or a leg, I didn't have that to begin with. That's the same motto I went into shop class with. I came in with 9 fingers, and I can leave with 9 fingers. And if I leave with 1 extra, it's a miracle. No, you guys should read the instructions and do things safely. I'm trusted to use so many other tools, but not those. Not the blades. I actually don't know how to use the chainsaw, and I asked Caboose to teach me, and he actually genuinely looked at me and said no. My brother was like, I want to learn how to use the chainsaw, and he looked at him dead in the eyes and just went, no. And then Alex was like, oh, if I learn how to use the little special saw, can I use that? And he was like, no. Oh. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the circular saws, because that kickback, it's not necessarily the simple process of pushing stuff through or, like, guiding the blade. It's when it kicks back. That's why you have to do things slowly. But I hope he's okay. I'm sure 3 fingers down and probably traumatized or completely unfazed. But hopefully he's okay. Well, you didn't say lost 3 fingers in his life, so. Actually, I don't think you'd start with losing. You know what? I'm not gonna. He's okay. He is okay. Still has them. Like, reattached her in a jar. One's shorter now. That's fair. That's fair. Probably feel a little different. People never tell you about this, but you never go into the operating room and out the same person. All attached still. That's dope. Clipped 3 fingers. I read that as, yeah. Alright, I gotta go. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do the things. If you didn't enjoy the things you do, they're not the same thing, so don't do them. Read your manuals. Just took a little off the top, lol. Well, he didn't have that to begin with. Operate all your safety equipment carefully, okay? Wear chainmail if you need to. Bye. Have a good one, everybody. Goodbye.